we're not really old yet. We're also not young anymore, you know. Well, hi guys, Lance here again from the Rocky Mountain Life channel. This is a continuation of my ride with Shannon. The last video I put up was originally meant to be just an introduction to this ride, but I ended up flapping my gums so much about the vest and all kinds of other silly things that it was going to make this video way too long. So we're breaking it up, but this is the same day, 2 days after it snowed. We've now dropped on to 717. This is to get down to the other area towards the gulches. Some of these pockets and deep shaded areas still have a fair bit of snow down here, as you can see, but we thought we'd try it. If it gets too ugly, we'll just turn around and go back. There's deer tracks right there in the snow. Climbing a hill in the snow might be interesting. But we're gonna give it a shot here and see how we do. Ow! I didn't lean over far enough. That's the reason why I got plates on my forearms, because it hit that, not my actual arm. Tried to lean over and dodge it, but didn't lean far enough. You know, I've gotten to where this 717 trail is not too difficult for me anymore. It was when I was brand new with the bike, but having this snow on it in places is changing the game just a little bit. I know a lot of guys in some of the Facebook groups I'm in for local riders and stuff have been wondering what the conditions are of 717. Well, here we are looking at it on Tuesday, March 16th, 17th. I don't remember now. I think it's the 17th. But yeah, 2026. Muddy in places. Ooh, gloppy slick mud, and that hole. Look at all the mud chunks I'm flinging off the front tire. It's actually been a while since I rode much of 717. We rode it in September, section of it to get to the gulches where Steve crashed. And I think that's the last time I've really spent any time on it. So it doesn't really look that familiar to me right here, just because it's been a while, but I know I've ridden it a lot. There's not really a ton of snow. We didn't get like a foot of snow. It was more like 2 inches or 3 inches. So it's really not that deep, but it is just enough in places to be slick. But if I can handle it, most of you guys can handle it, I'm sure. Can't really call myself a beginner anymore, because I've been doing it on this bike now for almost 6 years, 5.5 years. But my skill level is not much past a beginner, really. A little bit, not much. I'm a freshman year intermediate rider. How about that? Freshman year intermediate. Reminds me of a little comedy snippet I saw the other day. The guy was doing a comedy bit, and he was talking about getting older and stuff. He says, for those of us in our 50s, he says, we're like the young punks of old people. he called us freshman year old folks. But I thought that was pretty funny. We're not really old yet. We're also not young anymore, you know. I'm going to be 56 here in about 4 months. So I really can't consider myself a young man anymore. But I don't feel old either. But I don't know. My dad told me once when he was in his 70s, he's like, yeah, I still don't feel old. I just know that I am. I suppose that's true. See some jokes and Facebook memes about my mind thinks I'm 22 and my body laughs and says you're an idiot. Yep, that's where I'm at. My brain says, oh, I could learn to do this, or I can handle this, whatever. And then I get out and try it, my body says, yeah, no, you don't want to be doing this. One good thing about the trails in this area, though, is even when it rains or we get snow, most of the trails, with very few exceptions, but most of the trail is covered with enough sand and gravel that the water usually drains pretty good. So you don't really, even right after snow or rain, you don't really have to deal with a lot of mud puddles or deep, sloppy, muddy, slick stuff. A few, but not many. So that's kind of nice. Won't be any dust today, that's for sure. So anyways, guys, I'm probably gonna chop this up into more videos, make them a little smaller, a little easier to sit through, so you're not taking 40 minutes out of your day to just sit and watch one of my videos. I try and keep them a little shorter. This is 717. Down here in the valleys and the shady parts, we got snow, but seems to be rideable. Yeah, this is about as deep snow as we've seen today so far. It's only about 2 inches, 2.5 inches. Whoa! Front tire hit a tree root or a rock and kicked out and then slid on the snow. Thought I was going to go down on that one, but managed to save it. Oh, so what I've been trying to say for the last minute or so is probably going to chop this up into more videos. I will check back in with you when we're off of 717, probably in the next video.